Thanks for seeing me today, Joe. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Sure, Deaver. What's on the agenda?
Well, we're going to talk about our CD-ROM line. We basically have a line of CD-ROMs that most people want to pay $10 for, but in our deal, you can do it for $7.99 and make 50%.
That's interesting. I have been looking at the category. I'm not really sure if it's for us or how to go about implementing it, whether I want to go through a distributor or not. There are a number of other people that I have been looking at. I just haven't gotten to the point yet.
Well, I can understand that, Joe, because people in the variety store business have had a problem with this category, and you're no different. So let me just tell you a few things we've learned. Maybe that'll help.
Sure.
If you buy through a distributor, that means you'll have to mark up the goods another 25%, and I think your customer wants more of a bargain.
Right.
So what we do is we kind of serve as your distributor and your vendor all wrapped into one, so you can put this out for $7.99. So what we'll do for you is we'll ship to the store directly.
Right.
We'll be in charge of replenishing the stock to your specifications. We recommend you give us one generic UPC, so you only have one item, and then we just put an assorted pack in. And that's what we do for you.
It seems to make sense. I'm just not really sure if I've got that time right now or I want to get involved. We've been doing more fact-finding at this point just to evaluate what's out there and eventually maybe get into it.
Well, I can understand that. So maybe what we need to do is kind of step up to the plate and make a commitment to you. What maybe we could do for you, Joe, is guarantee the sale. Okay. Do a test, of course. We know your concerns about 400 stores.
Right.
So maybe pick 20 or 25 stores and guarantee the sale. So if at 90 days it doesn't sell, you return it to us.
That's an interesting point. The only concern I have is a test is if it's just the best stores, then it's obviously going to be successful. And I really don't know how it's going to play out in the whole 400 stores of the chain.
It's a perfectly good point. I think you have to, if anything, skew it a little bit to your less good stores where you're worried.
Right.
What you're worried about.
Correct. Correct.
And you can decide those.
Okay. Okay. What are the shipping requirements that you've got? How do we go about implementing this?
Well, what we would suggest is we're responsible for shipping one display. You think a display is better. You don't want to just put it on the shelf.
No, a display, it's self-contained. That'd be good for us.
Okay. One display to each store, and we pre-ticket it because that'll help you.
Sure.
Okay. And we'll make sure it's done right. And that's what we do. And if it doesn't work, 90 days later we pull it out. I'll give you a letter, Joe, describing giving you the guarantee rights, so you're sure you can get out of this thing if it doesn't work.
Sure.
And that'll be that.
Okay, great. I'll come up with a list of stores.
Good.
And we'll take it from there.
Good. Thanks a lot, Joe. I appreciate it.
Thank you.